Homelessness 2.0, day 24. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. You're looking at this healing. That's Psalms 37:11. What the hell is an atheist doing quoting the Bible? Well, like most people who quote the Bible, I am using it as a talking point about my behavior. Sometimes even an excuse for my behavior. And that behavior will, I'll clear that up in a minute. The way that I see that sentiment, the meek shall inherit the earth, first and foremost, meek isn't really considered a negative from what I understand in the Bible. You know, it's supposed to be, one who's patient and submissive, but not submissive to the point of allowing people who want to dominate everyone and everything around them. And right now I'm boiling water, so I'm going to have some hard-boiled eggs, not only for breakfast, because it's like 10:30, 10:50, but also for lunch later when I make a salad. But anyway, meek isn't necessarily a negative. It's not inherently a negative. I know that a lot of people would classify it as a negative. Sometimes being submissive is classified as a negative. And then you start talking to people in the BDSM community and you have a different opinion on what submissive really is and whether it's a negative or not. So what does this have anything to do with me, and why the hell am I even talking about it? Well, I see a future whereby the people I would classify as meek personally as introverts. The introverts are the meek of our time. Again, meek is not being used as a negative. We as a society push, promote, and reward extroverted behaviors. This is a combination of milk and eggnog. I've continued to do that in the last few weeks. I get a half gallon of eggnog, get a gallon of milk, pour a little bit into the glass of each, 1/3 up of the glass of eggnog, the remainder of milk, and then I just did the switchy back and forthy thing so that they both mixed up, because I'm not going to drink them any other way right now. I drink eggnog however I can, whenever I can, while I can. So the introverts are the meek of our current society because of the dominant trait of extroversion and the qualities that are typically associated with it. How in the world are introverts going to inherit the earth? Well, one of the ways, it's going to be interesting because I got to figure out how to put, let's see, you know what, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't cause any problems. Gonna, one. Yeah. See, I'd like to continue what my thinking was, but I can't, so screw it. I'm just gonna do this. You're gonna have to just kind of hear me for a moment. So anyway, the introverts are the meek of our society. They will inherit the earth. And the reason why I think this, of course, this is just my thinking. I am not promoting anybody else's thoughts that I'm aware of, is due to the potential future of automation. And that is jobs, people being replaced by machinery so that those machinery can do the job. I'm over at the fridge. I know, this is the most boring video ever. When will he come back? Now! Covering the camera lens a little bit. Anyway. More and more automation is likely to create a working environment where persons who are more introverted are going to thrive. Persons like myself who are more extroverted will not thrive as much. Case in point, work from home. Work from home is a big deal right now. A lot of people want to do work from home. I do not want to do work from home. I'm not saying that I don't think anybody should get to work from home. I think people who do that shit are the problem. Not only just with regards to work from home, but just in general. They are problems. They are problem people. Their behavior at work are problems. They're just walking problems. They're the ones that not only are dominant, but are domineering. They are controlling. And most of the time they have a kind of power that they then abuse. Control freaks, etc. We are at a point in our cultural evolution where there's probably going to be a bigger change if enough people attempt to get what they want out of it. First and foremost, with automation, if more and more jobs get automated, that means fewer and fewer jobs for people. So then either A, we have to just start making new jobs, or we figure out a way for people to not have to work and still be able to survive. This is a big point of contention. This is where, universal basic income comes into play. Increased taxes from especially bigger corporations so that they could pay for something like that. What's my point in all this? Well, I'm getting there. In a more roundabout way than I thought, because my brain doesn't like to be straightforward, even to me. So if you think you're suffering, just imagine the position I'm in. More and more automation, fewer jobs, but more jobs, or at least most jobs. Let's say, we've gone down the road a little bit further. Most jobs that exist will likely be suited for people who are introverts or more introverted, more likely to work at home or work by themselves. I work well by myself in some circumstances. I work better in most circumstances with other people. It gets the creativity that's in me to problem solve, to then get the problem done. By myself, it's more of I need to do task A, B, C, D, E, F, and those are the things that will get done type thing. That's why in my previous video about accomplishments, it's one of the reasons why I have a hard time right now with the real world problems that I have, is because there's not a prescribed ABCD step process. At least when I was doing video editing, there was a definitive end goal that I could actually get to. It's not to say that I was going to do it or complete it, but there was at least an end goal. Just like with the self-checkout at the grocery store and the one person monitoring those 4, 6, or 10 self-checkout stands, we are going to have more of that in the world of automation with regards to everything, whether it's things like grocery stores or if it's stocks trading or whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever the job is, lawyers, etc. There's a great video by C.G.B. Gray called Humans Need Not Apply. You should go watch that. it talks about automation. Now, it's 7 years old, and it makes it seem like everything's going to happen right now. But right now is that there are a lot of things happening right now. And our culture, especially our work culture, is probably going to shift. It's going to shift whether we want it to or not. And I want it to happen. And if I can do or not do something that helps that happen, then I will either do the thing or not do the thing, if it is in my power to do so. And here we come to the point. I'm going to go to the grocery store today again to get a few more things because tomorrow is Thanksgiving and I'm not going to go to the grocery store on Thanksgiving. Now, I don't even know if they're open tomorrow. But even if they were, I'm not going to go. One of the reasons I don't want to go is because I don't want to be one of the reasons why people were working on Thanksgiving. And I want less and less work for most people. I want most people to not have to work. I want more automation. I want to help create a society where the introverts, the meek, will inherit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you bury a lead, but also do it really horribly because none of this is written and it's all free form. And I'm ADD and my brain didn't want to do basic linear processing. And what I'm going to do is not something, which is I'm not going to go to the store tomorrow. I'll probably go today. It'll probably be busy again like it was yesterday. But nevertheless, that's what I'm going to not do tomorrow. Today, I got a lot of fucking cleaning to do. I got a lot of dishes to clean up. I got this place to clean up. I got to clean up myself. And then I'll probably maybe go to the storage unit on like Friday. I might go on Thursday if that's permitted. We'll see. I would think it would be open because it's just me going into a gate, but who knows. Have fun.